Yeah, I think I'd put it a little bit differently. I have increasing agitation and in the incongruity of saying we need to help someone by taking their rights away. And for people who don't recognize it, before a guardian is appointed, you go through a process that removes your rights. Then you have a guardian appointed. And the guardian isn't given your rights. The guardian is given authority over you. And so, to me, it's always been an irritant, incongruous, but somehow, increasingly, I don't know how we can accept that. As we go after other kinds of things that we call rights for people who have disabilities, how we can still let this stripping of your rights go on for people and let that happen, and in fact, in many cases, be complicit with it. I have trouble with that. And so when you think about that and you talk to people about something like that, they always say, "Oh, what do you do instead?" And for my mind, it's you either find generic options and what you can do to cover certain circumstances, instead of saying there needs to be something else. Every time we've done that, come up with something else, even if we put the word special in front of it, it turns out not to be. And so, so for my mind, I'd rather find generic kinds of things to do. And you look and you say, okay, so what do people who have difficulty, what do they do under these circumstances? And what do they come up with instead? And so I look to the generic kinds of things, whether it's power of attorney or it's a representative or it's whatever it is, depends on the circumstance. Why don't we use those things instead? And I worry about things like supported decision making if we're going to develop new forms, new procedures, and new kinds of stuff that are special and just for people with disabilities. That worries me. I mean, I have a second part of this, and that is that I've been around a long time, I'm old, and there may come a time when somebody says, "You're not making good decisions, we need to help you with that," or whatever. I don't want my rights taken away either. I want instead other people to help me or provide whatever assistance or support I need to get decisions made or get done whatever needs to be done. And I don't want instead someone coming up to me with new kinds of stuff to say, "We're not going to exactly take your rights away, but practically we're going to do these kinds of things that are different." I'd rather use the generic kinds of things that there are, and that's what I would wish for people with disabilities. We use assistance, help, and support. I think support's an awfully good word as opposed to something more formal like supported decision making. I think when I look at people with disabilities in general, I think of, what they need is support to get to a par with the rest of us. That support could be augmentative communication, that support could be a friend, that support could be someone to open a door for them, it could be advocacy, it could be lots of different things, but it's basically a support. Some people need support to avoid running in front of traffic and running in the street. Some people need support just with transferring from their bed to a chair. Other people need support for other kinds of things.